So we're just going to start in a Shavasana pose, so lying down. So the palms of your hands facing towards the ceiling and come in a shape that's a little bit wider than your usual Shavasana. Just to remind your body that it's not Shavasana time yet. You can close down your eyes. Feel where your feet touch the mat. Your legs, your hips, parts of your back, your shoulders, arms, your head. And then take a few deep breaths into your belly. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out deeply. Another deep in breath. And a deep sigh out. And let's repeat that 2 times. Inhaling deeply. And sighing any tension out. One more time, deep in breath. And a deep sigh out. And then bringing your awareness to your lower belly. And just start to notice how with every in-breath, your belly rises. And now with every out-breath, your belly falls. Without changing the rhythm of your breath, just start to connect with it. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. And whilst you bring your awareness to your breath, you calm down the mind, allowing your nervous system to relax. And giving your body a chance to restore. So all throughout this practice, see if you can keep your awareness on your breath. Knowing that that can be your anchor. And your guide. So, how is your body feeling today? See if you can check in with yourself here. Noticing how your body is feeling. Perhaps you can feel certain areas of tension. And other areas where it feels light. And you need to change or fix it. Just see if you can become aware of your body as it is right now. And how is your mind today? What are the qualities of your mind as you check in with it right now? And how is your heart doing today? Any specific feelings, emotions? Again, without changing or wanting to change anything, just check in with your heart as it is right now. And from this place in your body, in your heart, see if there is any intention you would like to add to your practice. And maybe it helps to think about what brought you to the mat this afternoon. And then seal that intention by taking one deep in breath all the way to your heart. And exhaling any obstacles, worries, tension out. And then place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And stay here for a few deep breaths. And then using your next inhalation to allow your arms, your hands to rest alongside your body. Then gently wiggle your toes, your fingers. And then give yourself a nice good stretch. And rolling over to one side, whichever side you prefer. A few more moments here. And then, with ease, help yourself in a upward position. Only so you can see the setup for the first pose. So you need two bolsters for this. One, you will place one vertically on the base of your spine. And you can use the other bolster as a pillow for your head. And then placing the soles of your feet together, making a diamond shape with your legs. And then you allow the back to drop. Your head rests on the second bolster. And spreading your arms as wide as feel comfortable. Palms of the hands facing towards the ceiling. And again, allowing your eyes to close. And then sending a few deep breaths into all those areas that are affected by this pose, starting with your groin area. So taking a few deep breaths all the way into the groin, the inside of your legs. A few breaths into your spine. And your next few breaths into your chest. And then take a deep in breath. And a big sigh out. And then see if you can slowly become aware of those yin qualities. So rather than being dynamic, moving and thinking, exploring what it is to become still, to pause, to be receptive. to change your mode from doing into being. And that might be an incredible challenge for the mind, who's not very used to being still. And for the body, it can be a challenge as well. And that's why the breath can be a wonderful anchor during this practice. Connecting your mind with your body, and your body with your mind. So again, noticing how your belly rises as you inhale. And notice how your belly falls as you exhale. And take 3 more deep breaths here. And then with the help of your hands, allow your legs to touch, placing the soles of your feet on the mat. And place the palms of your hands on the floor. Then gently move your legs to the left, to the right. Allowing gentle movements. To move all that new energy through your body. And then come back to center. And then lean over to your right so you can remove your bolsters. And then place your back flat on your mat. Bend your knees and hug your knees into chest. So really feeling your spine on your mat. And then gently rock from side to side. And then circle your hips. And then move to the other direction. Coming back to a still point. And then move into a upward seated position. And then come onto your belly. I have to move my bolster. So pressing the pubic bone into the mat. Slightly spread your legs and then make sure your fingers are spread wide. And then either allow your head to drop, maybe keeping it in center, or maybe slightly upwards. The goal is that you feel a compression in your lower back. So a healthy pressure in the sphinx. Allowing your eyes to close. And relax your gluteus muscles, the buttocks. Relax your shoulders. And relax your face. Really letting go of any unnecessary muscular effort. And the more you can let go of any muscular effort, the deeper you can actually get into the pose. Or better said, the deeper the pose can work into your body. As Yin Yoga really aims at the deeper connective tissue all throughout your body. And if you let go of any tension in your muscles, so on the surface levels, the more you can work into the deeper parts, the fascia. And notice if you can become aware of what is happening in your lower back. Three more breaths here. And then make a pillow from your forearms and rest your forehead on your arms. And without thinking about the previous pose or the next one, see if you can really allow yourself to relax in this moment. No need to change anything, to go anywhere. Then gently slide your hands forward so your forehead can touch the mat. And then gently rock your head from side to side. And then wiggle your hips. And then press your hands into the mat. And come into a all-fours position, so on hands and knees. And then move into your own version of cat-cow. So perhaps you can close your eyes and really move in a pace, in a way that feels good for your body as it is right now. few more rounds. And then come back to neutral. And then we're going to do 3 lion's breaths. Inhaling, exhaling first. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Your last one, make it your best. Inhale. And then keep the position of your legs, but allow your hands to and your arms to slide forward, coming into a melting heart. So make sure that your shoulders are not painful. So no sharp sensations, otherwise back off a little bit or bend your forearm. Allowing your upper body to become heavy. And make sure you breathe deeply here. Breathing into your upper back. And breathing deep into your shoulders. Just a few more moments here. And then press into your hands. And come up a little bit. And then move into a embryo child's pose with a nice rounded back. Make yourself as small as possible. And take a few moments here to notice how your body feels. And inward poses like this child pose can really be a great way to honor a more intimate connection with yourself, with your body, your emotions, your mind. Three more breaths here. And then on your next inhalation, really gently come up, leaning over to one side so you can extend both your legs. And this is where your bolster might come out handy, or maybe both of them. So we're going to move after the few back bends that we did, we're going to move into a forward bend. So place the weight in your hips, and then with a rounded back, so that's the yin variation of a forward bend. With a rounded back, you're gonna lean forwards. And you can use the bolster here to support your head. And you could play a bit here, so maybe you wanna place it on your belly, just a lot of creative freedom here. Then just lean forwards, allowing the shoulders to relax, the back to round. And relax your face, your jaw. And see if you can still feel your breath in your lower belly. Belly rises as you inhale, and your belly falls as you exhale. A few more moments here. And then place your hands on the mat. And then really gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, come up. Place your hands behind your buttocks. Then just resting in this pose. And then one deep inhale here. And a deep sigh out. And then find your way on your back. So move to the center of your mat. Stretch your arms all the way up. And then you slide your legs to the right. And you allow your upper body to follow. So you make a C shape with the left side of your body. And you can intensify the stretch for your hamstrings by placing your right foot over your left. And this is a stretch for the whole left side of your body. So your next couple of breaths, breathe all the way into your left side. Your foot, your leg, your hips. Belly, your chest. your arm, your hand, your neck, and your face. And maybe there's an area or part of your body that requires a bit more attention. Then send a few breaths into that area. Really nourishing and honoring that part of your body. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Three more breaths here. Then if your feet were crossed, uncross your feet. And then move back to center. Allow your arms to rest alongside your body. And take a few moments to check if you can feel a difference between your left and your right side. And then lift your arms above your head. Slide your legs to the left. And again, allow your upper body to follow, making a C shape with your right side. Placing your right foot over your left. Breathing into the right side of your body. Then a nice deep in-breath. And a relieving sigh out. A few more moments here. And uncross your feet. And gently move back to center. Bend both your knees. And then place your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, allowing your knees to touch. And then place both your hands on your lower belly. Connecting with your breath here. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Inhale, you expand. Exhale, you let go. Then on your next inhalation, hug your knees into chest. Make yourself into a little ball and gently rock from side to side, giving your spine a nice massage. And then extend your left leg. Hold the grip on your right bent knee. And then with your right arm, you make a letter T. And then twist over to your left side. You can use a bolster as support, or you can come into a non-supported twist, whichever you prefer. Stay here for 3 more deep breaths. And then gently move back to center. Hugging both knees into chest again. And then make figures 8 with your hips. Really great way to massage, stimulate the spine. And you can make small circles with your hips. And then extend your right leg. Moving your bolster over to the other side, if you want to use your bolster. Making a letter T with your left arm and twisting over to your right side. And send a few deep breaths into your spine. A few breaths into your lower belly. Your next few breaths into your stomach. And the next few breaths into your heart. And then a deep in-breath and a deep sigh out. A few more moments here. And then in your own way, come back to center. And check in with your body here. Any last movements that feel good, that you'd like to make, that your body needs before you go to Shavasana. Maybe it is a happy baby. Maybe it's Sukhasana legs. Maybe you want to windshield wipe your legs. And then getting ready for Shavasana. It can be really relaxing and nice for the back to support your knees with a bolster. Allowing your feet to drop outwards in the palms of the hands, facing towards the ceiling. And to allow yourself to relax even more, take one last conscious deep in-breath and your deepest sigh out. And this is a poem from Charlie Chaplin, a speech that he gave on his 70th birthday. as I began to love myself. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today I know this is authenticity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody as I tried to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it, and even though this person was me. Today I call it respect. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, as I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today, I call it maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time. And everything happens at the exactly right moment, so I could be calm. Today, I call it self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time, and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do and that make my heart cheer. And I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today, I call it simplicity. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health. Food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. Today I know this is love of oneself. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom of the heart. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing, new worlds are born. Today I know that is life. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Bringing your awareness back to your physical body. Coming back into this room. And gently wiggle your toes, your fingers, making small circles with your feet, your hands. And then give yourself a good deep stretch. And then rolling over to one side. And then really give yourself some time here. And then try to keep your eyes closed as you push yourself push yourself up in an upward seated position. Taking a comfortable seat. Shoulders are relaxed. And your face is relaxed. Taking a few deep belly breaths. Noticing how your body feels. Observing the qualities of your mind. And take a few moments to remember, if you made one, remember your intention. And with that, feeling what this practice has done for you. And then place both your hands in front of your heart. Thanking yourself for showing up on your mat. And your curiosity to find out what is going on in your body and your mind. And I'd like to close this class with one Om. Inhaling, exhaling first. Inhale, exhale. Inhale deeply. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.